Hi friends, and welcome back to Garfin's creation. Let's make some date and walnut roll before Christmas. To make this super delicious date and walnut roll, you'll find the recipe in the description box below. So let's begin. These are the ingredients that we'll be using today for this recipe. We'll be using maida, powder sugar, room temperature butter. I have used salted butter here, little of baking powder, a whole egg, and some dates and walnuts. I have mentioned all the ingredients in grams as well as in cups. I have taken a medium size room temperature egg here and I'll whisk it a little. I'll be using some of it also to brush the date and walnut roll before baking. So we just need to whisk it and keep it aside. Next, to make the dough, I'll be using half a cup of butter. I have used salted butter here. To this, I'll be adding 1 cup minus 1 tablespoon of powder sugar. I have used bura sugar here. You can just pulse some sugar in the mixer and then use it. Now I'll whisk the sugar and the butter till it's nice and pale and fluffy. This will take around 2 minutes. This recipe originally was in grams. I have converted it to the nearest cups and spoons. So now in midway, I'll just scrape the bowl and continue whisking it. This recipe too is very simple to make, but it is really very tasty and delicious. Just follow the little tips and you'll get perfect date and walnut rolls. So I have whisked this for almost 2 minutes and this is how it should be. Now it's time to add the egg. I'll be adding most of the egg from this and only leave a tablespoon of egg for the brushing, which we'll need later. You can see this is almost a tablespoon that I have left behind. We will use this to brush the rolls later. We will now mix the egg along with the butter and the sugar mixture. I'll just whisk it for a few seconds till the egg is completely dissolved in this mixture. So now once more we will just scrape in the bowl so that everything mixes well and the egg too is well mixed. So I have just whisked this around for 40 seconds and we'll stop here and I will just scrape the bowl once more. So now we got a nice smooth, creamy and velvety mixture. And now to this we'll be adding the flour. I'll place the sieve and add around 1.5 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. This is around 210 grams. We'll also be adding a pinch of baking powder. This is less than a quarter teaspoon, around 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I'll just now sieve both the ingredients into the butter mixture. And now using clean hands, we will just get all the ingredients together to mix with the flour. These are very delicate cookies and we do not need excess kneading. Just combine and get all the ingredients together with your hands. We do not add any milk or even water for kneading this. These are melt in the mouth type of date and walnut rolls. We do not have to knead this like as we knead any other dough like chapati or anything. Just combine it and get it all together. This dough comes together very easily and it takes hardly any time to form into a nice soft dough. So now our dough is almost ready. All we have to do is cling wrap this and keep it in the fridge for a few minutes. You can also put it into a plastic bag and keep it in the fridge till it's nice and chilled for around at least half an hour. While the dough is chilling, we will prepare the date and walnut mix. I have taken 1¼ cup of soft dates and a little less than ½ cup of walnuts. The walnuts have been chopped finely and now we have to just combine the walnuts and the dates together. If you wish, you can reduce the amount of walnuts to over here. So now the dates and the walnuts have been mixed well. And let me show you the dates that I have used here today. These are the very soft quality type of dates which gets nicely smashed once you press it. Try to take the soft quality of dates what you usually get and de-seed it and then cut it into smaller pieces. We will now take a portion of the date and walnut mixture that we had just prepared. I'll just squeeze it and try to make it into a long roll. I'll be showing how to do the date and walnut roll by two methods. So for the first method, we have to roll this into a very long roll. You can prepare all these rolls like that before we could actually start shaping the date and walnut roll. So this is how it would look like. If you cannot manage making such a long one, you can make smaller ones too and keep it ready. After half an hour of chilling the dough in the fridge, I just get it out and I'll divide this into two portions. Make sure the dough is nice and chill before we could roll it out. Keeping the dough chill, you'll be able to roll it well, and also the date and walnut rolls will become crispy after they are baked. So I'll just flatten it up a little, and using another baking paper, I'll place it over it and start rolling it into a long rectangle. If you do not have butter paper, you can also use two plastic sheets to roll this up. I will be rolling this to a 1/4 inch thickness. I have finished rolling this into a long rectangle, and you can check the thickness. This is 1/4 inch. I'll be trimming off the edges from the three sides. The trimmed off edges, you can just mix it up with the other dough that is there and use it later. This will help in getting a nice neat finish to your date and walnut rolls. Now just measure both the length of the dough as well as the roll that we had made previously, and I'll just break it off into two, and we can use this for the next roll too. We will now place this over the dough, and using the butter paper, just lift it up and roll the dough over it. Make sure to roll this a little bit tight so that there is no space in between. It should not be hollow inside. The dates should be properly covered with the dough. And now once this is completely sealed, we'll be cutting off the excess dough from the other side. As we have used a little baking powder, this date and walnut rolls will just rise a little bit. So I'm just making sure that the roll is a little bit thinner and not too thick now itself. I'm just rolling it again with the help of the butter paper. I hope you're able to see that it is not too very fat. This looks done. I'll be cutting it into 1 inch pieces. This may look small now, but later on I'll be rolling it a little bit to give it a proper shape. As you can see, as we keep cutting, it gets a little bit flattened. So we just have to shape it a little bit. As you roll again, it will come into a proper size. Just squeezing a little bit with my hands so that it is nice and tight from inside too. So this is the perfect size and shape. You can see this is a 1 inch pieces that I had cut. Just roll it and squeeze it a bit tight and give it a perfect shape. If you wish, you can also add some silver beads on top of this before baking. That too will look very nice. I'll prepare and keep them in a tray. Second method of making this date and walnut roll. This is all that is left after cutting off the dough. I'll just get it together and just take a small portion of it. Just roll it and then make it into an oval shape and just press it gently within your palms of your hands. Then just take a little mixture of the date and walnut and make it into a small sausage. You can make all the date and walnut roll with this method also. For this method, you have to make the small sausage type shape of the date filling and keep it ready before you could roll, as sometimes you might get the dates on the dough outside too. See, that is a small date piece because I had used the same hands to roll it. So we'll prepare all the date and walnut roll in the same way and keep it ready on a tray. We will keep this tray in the fridge for 10 minutes while you have to preheat your oven now at 170 degrees centigrade. We will use both the heating coils on. And then after 10 minutes, this is the little egg what we have kept for the egg wash. And I'll just place a butter paper on a tray and then place all the rolls on this. Keeping the rolls in the fridge for at least 10 minutes will help it not to lose its shape while they are being baked. And now we will just brush them with the egg wash. I will be preparing 2 trays like this. If you have a smaller oven, just egg wash just 1 tray at a time, while the other tray will be still in the fridge chilling for some more time. And when the first tray is fully baked, you can remove the second tray, egg wash it, and then put the second tray into the oven. So now this is both the trays that I have kept ready, and I'll be putting it into the oven which we had preheated for 10 minutes at 170 degrees centigrade with both the coils on. This will take around 15 to 18 minutes to be baked. But do keep a watch on it after 10 minutes as different oven varies. So after 18 minutes, this date and walnuts are fully baked. It's got a little golden color on top. I will let them cool completely. Once these are completely cooled down, you can put them in an airtight box and they remain good for at least 15 days. But believe me, these are so delicious that you won't have to store them for that long. So you can see, these are well baked and it's very nice and has a nice biscuit texture inside. Let me cut one and show you. So do follow those little tips what I have given and you will get these perfect little date and walnut roll at your home too. Most of the Christmas sweets recipe that I have shared are business purpose recipes. My mom used to make this for selling purpose too. So do try this recipe not only for Christmas but throughout the year. Leave your valuable comments in the comments below. Thanks for watching and do stay connected for more videos. Take care. Bye bye.